recently as just a week ago, these whatever these lilies are, or not, I don't even know if they're lilies, they were just coming out of the ground. Now you can see they're covering the forest floor in a number of places. And then we have the marsh marigolds are starting to come out in a big way. In about another week or so, they're going to be blooming, and it's quite spectacular when you just have you can have whole meadows of just yellow blooms. And I just saw mayapple flowers for the first ones of the year coming up, and they're going to be, they always grow in profusion. See, right here we got our first mayaples. See if I can do a right there it is. You may think that's not much, but another 2 weeks and they'll probably be covering this entire valley in here. The spring is here. Have a cheer. Spring is here. Oh, that was bad. That was bad, wasn't it? Yeah. Need to work on my presentation, to say the least. This is real cool. The trail just came up on a winery in this part of New York. It's well known for its vineyards, and here we have one. Right along the Finger Lakes Trail. People actually working the vines, working the grapes. Thinking right about here on the map, and in another day I'll be going, let's see, I have 22 maps of the entire Finger Lake Trail section that I'm on, and I'm just doing 300 miles of the, no, 380 miles of the trail, whereas the trail goes for like 500 miles. But they have a detailed set of maps that covers the whole trail, the Finger Lake Trail. So I'll be coming over here, and then there's the town of Watkins Glen, which I'm hoping to be at, like I say, tomorrow. And this area, Watkins Glen State Park, is supposed to be beautiful. You see a lot of the old foundations in the woods because in the 30s this whole area was, like much of the country, was having real problems with the erosion, and they weren't able to plant they weren't getting any crops. People were doing real bad, as kind of your classic hardscrabble area. So they had a bill that the national government bought out a lot of the land, and that's really what started a lot of the national forests. They bought the land that wasn't producing the crops, and then let it go back to forest, and sometimes they even planted the forest. Some of these trees, like the fir trees over here, now I don't know if these specifically were planted, probably not, but they're probably from seeds that were planted as part of that reforestation program way back in the 30s. And so anyways, now it's all forest again, but you still see a lot of signs of old homesteads. And I also photographed a cemetery yesterday just in the middle of the woods. Kind of neat. Here's another cemetery, just like the other two that I've seen prior. This one's a little bigger. It's called Buck Settlement Cemetery. Most of the tombstones seem to date back to the 1830s all the way up to 1880s. Real similar to the other cemeteries, and it just goes to show the amount of people that used to live in this area. So a lot of history back in these woods, even though you wouldn't really know it today except really for the foundations and the cemeteries. So I'm walking the trail down to Watkins Glen, and haven't got to the part where the gorge is at. It's supposed to be very scenic. In fact, they even call it the 8th wonder of the world. So we'll see.